Hello bitches, hi guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'll be reviewing, not reacting, reviewing, or talking about, like we're having a discussion about Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Part 2. So Season 1, Part 2, like I guess it's like, that's the first season, because we were unsure of if it was going to be Season 2, if it was like it was like a whole thing, but Season 1 is complete, so we're talking about Part 2. If you haven't checked out my review on Season 1, Part 1, I'm going to have to rename the video, actually. Click the link in the description box below, I'll pop it there. But, let's just talk about Part 2. There will be spoilers, obviously. I think I'm gonna ramble a lot, and I'm not gonna make a lot of sense, because I didn't take any notes. I'm just gonna, like, wing it, whatever. So, I'm just gonna talk and just see if it makes any sense. But there will be major spoilers, so if you haven't finished the season, just don't watch this video, or watch it after, obviously, you finish watching the series. But anyways, the first thing I want to talk about, listen, this is the real tea. This is the real tea. I walked into Sabrina Part 1, being like, oh my god, Sabrina and Harvey, like, yes, like, I would die for them. I walked out of Part 2 being like, bitch, I ship Sabrina and Nick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sabrina and Nick. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened. But I became the biggest. Is it Nabrina? Is that the ship name? Nabrina. With the N at the start. Nabrina. Anyways, I became the biggest stan of Nick and Sabrina. Maybe it's because I love Gavin Leatherwood, and I think he's gorgeous. I just think, look, I'm not sure if I said it in my Part 1 video, but I did say that I found him attractive, like, he's, like, cute. I said something like he was, like, attractive. I said something along the lines of that. But he wasn't really in it a lot in Part 1, I think. He was in, like, a few episodes, but he wasn't, like, a major character, but you could sense that he had a thing for Sabrina, like, there was the potential to be, like, a love triangle. But Part 2, Nick was like a part of I think most of the season, and oh my god, I really love Nick and Sabrina. He really loves her. You can see that he really loves her, and she wasn't sure at the start. She was like, okay, like everyone else could see, you know, yeah, he's into you. Obviously, like, who wouldn't be? And then she was kind of like, she started to get feelings. I mean, like, can you blame her? And like, oh my god. I didn't think I'd be the biggest fucking Sabrina shipper in this house. Seriously. I'm not. Do you guys like Nick and Sabrina? I mean, I love Nick, so, like, you know, love of my life. And then you find out that this whole time, Nick was actually kind of working with the Dark Lord, like, to get close to Sabrina. And then even though that angered me, like, to no end, that I was like, bitch, what the fuck? However, he did say, it started off, you know, I'm gonna get close to Sabrina, but he actually ended up falling for her. And you can see that. So, like, I can forgive him. I think Sabrina has kind of forgiven him, because Nick literally made the ultimate sacrifice. So I think Nick has redeemed himself. But, like, when he was like, isn't that right, Nicholas? And then he came and I was like, bitch, I was done. I was like, no one talked to me, no one breathed near me. Nick has just betrayed Sabrina. Oh my god, blah, blah, whatever. And then, like, but he did literally sacrifice himself, so he's redeemed him. And he apologized. He was like, you know, I didn't think I'd fall for you, and he did. But, like, still, like, oh my, just don't. But then we had Harvey and Rose. They got together, right? Rose being Sabrina's best friend. Now, look, I think when I first kind of started flirting, like, there was like a little spark. I'm like, okay, this could be cute. Like, okay, like, I'll see how they develop it. But then I really didn't become the biggest fan of Harvey and Rose. I was like, meh. Like, it started off cute, but then, I don't know, it seemed weird to me. And, I didn't like how I think at one point, Rose and Harvey literally turned against Sabrina, because Rose at one point went blind, because of the curse. She couldn't see anything, obviously. And Sabrina offered to help, Rose fix her eyesight, but Rose was like, maybe you're the one who did this, because you know how Sabrina wasn't really confident with her powers or whatever. And, I mean, and then they full turned against, saying, maybe you did this to us, like, I mean, you did this to me, and then Harvey was like, yeah, well, did you do this? Like, how can you even think that Sabrina will do this? Like, I know that she's done questionable questionable things in the past, but you really think she would literally hurt Roz and purposely make her blind? Like, I don't think so. Like, I get that they were, like, concerned, but, like, to really just do a whole 180 and a full-on turn against Sabrina, I was like, bitch, seriously? Like, holy crap. Oh my... Anyways, but the point of this the point of this is that I wasn't the biggest fan of Harvey and Rose. I'm still not. Like, yeah, they're cute, but like, I don't see it being long term. But the thing that got me was when he was like to Rose, he said, "I love you" to Rose. Like, really? Like, do you really like Sabrina? I believe that he loves Sabrina. He loves her. He would die for her, right? But like, to say that you love Roz after literally maybe what, a few weeks, a month at most. Like, it wasn't love at first sight. Like, they're teenagers, like, okay, whatever. But, like, I just didn't believe that he loves her, like, straight away. Like, you know, confessed his love. Like, really, dude? Like, really? If you truly love Sabrina, like, you would be heartbroken, yeah? Like, he was. He was heartbroken at the start, don't get me wrong. But I'm not sure exactly how much time passed between part 1 and part 2. But, I mean, I'm assuming not a lot of time, since the baby, Faustus's baby, is still a baby, right? So, like, not a lot of time would have passed, but if you truly love Sabrina, like, I knew he had to get over her. But, like, you know, it just seemed weird that he loved her straight away, Roz. Anyways, rambling for 10 minutes about that. Anyways, but yeah, what do you guys think? Sabrina, Nick, yes. Harvey and Roz, It's, that could change my mind in part 3, but, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree? If you not, just let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking about these relationships. But, with Nick, I just think Nick is so caring, and he truly feels something for Sabrina, and he will protect her, and and I love how the love triangle, there's always one you hate, but, like, I don't hate either Harvey or Nick. I love them both. But I just feel like, but the thing is, Nick and Harvey are two ends of the spectrum. Nick knows about her witch life, Harvey doesn't. He only knows her, you know, her mortal life. So she loves them both for different reasons, because they know one side of Sabrina each. They don't know the whole Sabrina. You know what I mean? Like, the complete woman that is Sabrina. So, but the one thing that annoyed me, I have to say, is how Sabrina kept switching back and forth between the academy and her high school. Like, come on, girl. Like, there is no way. I mean, Madam Satan, Lilith, whatever, Ms. Wardwell was the principal. So, like, okay, like, she could have let Sabrina come and go as she pleases. But it just seemed weird to, like, you know, if she was sick of the academy, she'd go back to the high school because she missed her friends. Like, girl, come on. That was just a bit... Look, that was a bit weird to me. I don't know. I was just like... Ugh, I didn't like the back and forth. Like, I either stay at one school, or, like, just make a decision, girl. Like, I get you miss your friends, but, like, you can't just keep going back and forth, coming into their lives, and, like... You just can't keep going back and forth. It looked weird to me. But that was, like, a very minor, like, negative. Like, otherwise, I love part 2. That was the only, like, negative part. I was just like, was that necessary to go back and forth? Anyways. What am I talking about next? Oh, okay. Theo. Now, I love how Theo's character has developed so much, because in part 1, Theo was Susie, and I just love the whole character development that Theo has gone through. We actually got quite a lot of scenes with Theo, and you know, Theo's struggles, like, you know, wanting to look like a guy, and like he feels like he is a guy, but like he wants to, you know, with the muscles, like when he did that potion or that spell to like make him look more masculine, you know. It broke my heart because, you know, of course Theo wants to look like that, but deep down, he's always been a boy. He is a boy. And I just thought it was really... I just loved the character development and how they handled that topic. And, like, Theo's dad, he was, like, a bit hesitant at first when Theo told him, you know, I'm a boy now. He was just... He processed a bit, but he was like, okay, cool. And the haircut, I love Theo. I stand. Theo's my son. I will protect. Okay? I just really appreciate... And I didn't like the dicks, the jocks. They're such dicks. Straight men are piece of shit. Except for Harvey and Nick. But, like, the jocks, like, really? Do you have to tease on Theo? Really? Like, I know it's common in every teen show for this to happen, but, like, really? It hurt me. I was like, really? I don't know. But, however, the main jock, he's kind of cute, though, but, like, we don't stand. But, like, he did kind of redeem himself at was it the prom? Or, I think it was the prom, yeah? or the Valentine's dance, or no, or some other dance. I can't remember what it was called. But he kind of redeemed himself because he's kind of apologized to Theo and was like, and it was just because he had because then he fell down the stairs and like broke his neck, or no, he didn't break his neck. He had an injury. That's right. See, it's coming back to me now slowly. I apologize if this review's like a whole mess, but like whatever. It's my life. But as I was saying, yeah, the jock guy, I actually appreciated how he did apologize to Theo. I'm pretty sure. He like kind of redeemed himself a little bit. Like he knew he was wrong and Rick, he could redeem himself, okay? We'll see what happens with him. Now, Hilda. Aunt Hilda is literally iconic, right? I love Hilda. I love her, okay? I would die for her. She is fantastic. We stand a woman. She's so chirpy and she's so beautiful, right? And she will do anything to protect her family. So when that scene where she invited over Zelda's like nemesis, like that other lady, you know who I'm talking about, and she like poisoned the tea or whatever she did, and oh my god, she's like, don't come for my family. Hilda is a savage. She appears to be all, like really chirpy and genuine and sweet and happy, but deep down, you fuck with her family, she'll fucking end you. And I love that about Hilda. This is why we stand. And the way she helped Ambrose when Ambrose is in jail, in the prison, oh bitch. We'll get to that. I just really love Hilda. She's just fantastic, and I would die for her, okay? Also, I love how Hilda is seeing that guy from the bookstore. I don't remember many names, I'm sorry. But I loved how, she was seeing him, and like, she was like, oh, what, am I not enough? And then she was like really sad when he rejected her, but it was because he had the curse thing, and he was turned into the wolf or whatever he turns into. I was like, no one will turn Hilda down in my house. Hilda deserves the world, Hilda, I swear to God. And we're talking about, so Ambrose. Oh, Ambrose. I'm so pissed. I am so pissed that they killed Luke, Ambrose's boyfriend. I'm so pissed. I wanted to see gay, right? Like, I mean, look, I want gay content, LGBT content, yeah. We got it with Theo, but I want they killed Luke. They killed Luke. Of course they killed the gay one. Like, this is Roberto. Am I surprised? No. But like, I guess, I was like, really? Like, of all the characters, you kill the gay one. You kill Luke. Like, Roberto, really? I see you. Anyways. But he killed, no, hold on. Ambrose's familiar possessed him, and then he killed the anti-pope. And then they accused, Ambrose, and they put him into the prison, whatever. And it literally broke my heart to see Ambrose in there, because he doesn't deserve that shit, right? He was already a prisoner in the Spellman house, like, he was on house arrest, right? So he was already trapped there. But then he got trapped into the prison, and, like, all this shit happened to Ambrose. Like, and let Ambrose be happy. I didn't mind Ambrose and Prudence, to be honest. Like, I could fuck with it. I was like, okay. But I was still sad about Luke, though. Like, I missed that. I thought they had chemistry, right? And then they killed him off, like, whatever. Story of my life. Anyways. I just hated how the three sisters would they remember when Hilda went to go visit Ambrose, but then they manipulated them and glamoured themselves to look like each other, so like, it was, I don't like how they were manipulating Ambrose. I don't like that. Like, the three sisters can be badass when they want me, but then they can just piss you right off, especially Prudence, I get Prudence and Father Blackwood, like, it's her father, but she wants to make him proud, and she wants the Blackwood name, blah, 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 blah. Like, I get that, but don't be a bitch, yeah? Like, do you have to? Like, really, girl? Like, do we have to? Like, I can't. And speaking of Father Blackwood, he is an actual trash bag turd. I cannot stand him. And I'm so not a big fan of the Zelda and Faustus, like, hookup. Like, when she slept with him in the park, when I was like, girl, Zelda, what are you doing? Like, really? But she only really wanted to, like, become the high priestess. Like, we stand. But, like, I just don't like how Father Blackwood ended up, doing that spell on her to make her, like, a housewife and shit, and, like, be at his beck and call all the time. Thank God they broke the spell. But, like, and then they had, but that wasn't necessary. I know she only married him because she wanted to become the high priestess. Like, I can respect a businesswoman. Like, you feel me? I can respect that. I can respect. But I didn't like how he manipulated her too, and was just like, But you know what, Zelda, once the spell was broken, Zelda didn't take any shit. She, went undercover to, like, get work this shit and, pretend to be on Blackwood's side. But, like, I have to commend how she was, she ended up playing them all anyways. Because, she's a queen. Like, I wasn't a big fan of Zelda in part 1. I was a bit on and off with her. But this season, she really, really had her moments to shine. Like, you can see that she's a very strong, independent woman. And she doesn't take any fucking shit from anybody. So to see her reduced to, like, a housewife for Blackwood, like, it was, like, sad. But then, once I broke the spell, she was good. And she's like, how dare you, blah, 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 blah. But, like, damn! But anyways, back to Father Blackwood, the actual trash of the earth. He's such misogynistic piece of shit. I don't like him. I can't deal with his face, right? And then, like, he becomes the anti-pope. Like, does no one question the fact that he cheated on his first wife, he cheated on his first wife with Prudence's mum, right? And then he gets his wife pregnant with twins, but then she dies and then he hooks up with Zelda. Does no one question this man? Like, I know he's, like, well-respected, but, like, piss the fuck off. That's why I like the theme in this season of, like, female empowerment, because, like, it's a really male-dominated, magical world. And Sabrina's trying to, like, break the glass ceiling, per se, to, like, get a foot in and just change things for the better. And I loved what they were doing with that. I thought it was fantastic. And you know what? I have to stan Madam Satan Lilith, aka Mary Wardwell, but not really Wardwell, because, like, she possessed her. Anyways, we stand Lilith in this house. I don't care if she's the villain. I don't care that she literally manipulated everything to resurrect the fucking Dark Lord. Literally, we stand. I love her. I don't know why. I think she's a fantastic villain. She's an icon. I love her. Legit. She's just she's funny. All her facial expressions around men is me. Literally, it's the funniest thing. She's just iconic, man. How can you not love Madam Satan? Like, she becomes a principal. She tells the coach. Remember when the coach at Baxter High wouldn't let Theo play basketball because, oh, it's a boys' sport, because and then Madam Satan, Lilith, Miss Wardwell walks in like, let Theo play, like, who are you? Like, I love, you know what, we respect Lilith in this house, like, I have to admit. And then like, Adam, like, Mary's husband, like, rocks back up and is like, I've been on, let's pick up where we left off. And she's just like, what the hell? But then she actually force-fed Adam. Like, this is a man who genuinely loves me. Like, it's a kind of like an awakening for her, but then the Dark Lord fucking kills him. And it's like, because she tries to, like, she puts a ring on Adam to, like, disguise him from the Dark Lord, but then Dark Lord finds out and he's like, how dare you betray me? Like, you're the only one. And the Dark Lord's like, you're mine, blah, 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 blah. And then he bloody kills Adam and has, like, his head on, oh, bitch. I felt sorry for Mary. Lilith. I actually felt sorry for her, man. Honestly, my heart I was like, and then, so no wonder she retaliates and, like, makes that thing to kill Sabrina, because, like, Sabrina's the Bane, is the reason why the Dark Lord's doing all this. But then the plot twist, okay, so, we find out in the season, obviously you watched it, we find out, so that scene, it was the episode, it was called The Missionaries, when the witch hunters attack everybody and try to kill people, whatever. And in the church, they're gonna sacrifice Prudence and the three sisters. And then they kill, like, a bunch of whoever doesn't, like, but they're angels of the Lord. They're witch hunters, but they're actually angels. So they kill all whoever doesn't, like, accept their faith and, accept God and stuff, they'll kill them. So they kill a bunch of witches and stuff, about to burn the three sisters to the stake. And then Sabrina walks in, and then she suddenly gets they kill her, like, they throw the arrow or whatever it was, and they kill her. They kill Sabrina and then she dies. But then she comes back to life, because the Dark Lord, I think, has resurrected her or whatever. But she died, and then she had all this fucking power and, like, the fire, and oh my god, that scene was literally iconic. I was on the edge of my seat. I was on bed. I was just like, wait, what? Like, that whole thing was just insane. The fire, and then she's like, I'm the Dark Lord's sword. And I was like, holy fucking shit, what? I was like, holy fucking shit, did she just say she's the Dark Lord's sword? Like, I was getting, like, full supernatural vibes, like Michael, Lucifer, like, you know, Dean is the Michael sword, Sam is Lucifer's vessel, like, the whole thing, I was like, bitch, my wig, like, holy crap, and then, the biggest plot, I don't know why I didn't see it coming, because obviously we knew that the Dark Lord had, like, an obsession with Sabrina, like, why is he so obsessed with Sabrina? Like, what's so special about Sabrina to have the Dark Lord be so obsessed with this girl? You find out that the Dark Lord is actually her father. Holy fucking shit. What the actual... What? So, oh my god, Sabrina's literally Lucifer's daughter. By the way, side note, Lucifer's really hot. The Dark Lord's kind of hot. Anyways, we'll get to that. So, like, Madam Satan's plan was to obviously resurrect the Dark Lord in his, like, angelic form, whatever. But what she didn't realize was that this whole time, she was never supposed to be his queen. It was actually supposed to be Sabrina. So, this whole time, she got Sabrina to do all these, like, dark ritual things, in a specific order. Like, she did an exorcism, she did a dark resurrection, she did hellfire, she restored, eyesight to the blind, like, she did a whole bunch of stuff. And the very last thing on the list was to, it's called the ultimate perversion of a sacrifice, because Sabrina had to kill her own doppelganger when she did the mandrake root thing, like, she created a doppelganger just to kill it. That was the final piece, the final thing to bring back the Dark Lord, but then Madam Satan and Nick realized that Sabrina's the queen, so, like, what's the whole point? So then Madam Satan's like, well, screw this. So Madam Satan, realizing that she was never actually supposed to be the Dark Lord's queen, despite all her efforts to actually resurrecting him, once he was, it would be Sabrina, not her, which made her abandon him, abandon everything, and kind of turn against him, pretty much. And she did everything in her power to actually stop Sabrina from enacting the final, like, ritual to bring him back, but obviously they failed because she ended up killing her doppelganger. But, like, poor Lilith, man. The whole time she was working with the Dark Lord, thinking she was going to be the queen, to finding out she's literally nothing more than a doormat, bitch. I feel for her a little bit. It was still leading up to bringing the Dark Lord back, and, like, he's hot. He's really... When he walked down, I was like, hello, who the fuck are you? I was like, hello. Literally, I was having, like, my gay feelings were happening. I was like, holy shit, do I love the devil now? What the fuck? I swear to God, I cannot deal. Like, the Dark Lord. And he was like, he has a nice butt. Like, I have to admit. Like, the scene we know where he's leaning over and he's talking to Dorian. Dorian! Can we talk about Dorian? Give me 1 second. We're going to talk about Dorian for a second. I will die for Dorian. Do you understand? And I realized, when I was watching it, he's actually Roman from fucking Originals and Legacies, Hope's ex-boyfriend. Literally, and because I've always found him, like, kind of cute, yeah. So when he was, like, the bartender at that bar thing, I was like, hello, like, oh my god, we stand Dorian, I love him, we'll die for him, yeah, like, do you understand? Like, he was, like, a minor character, but, like, literally, we'll fucking die for him, I love him so much. And he was fully hitting on the Dark Lord, a big mood, to be honest. I'll be stan. I kind of want Dorian and Ambrose to be a thing. I'm just saying. But anyways, so, yeah, the Dark Lord, just, they try to trap him in the, so much, no, and then, Harvey, in the mines, he found that, there was, like, that, one of the tunnels blocked off, and then you find out that Sabrina was, like, the one who's supposed to bring on the apocalypse, which actually kind of did, because, like, Lucifer's back, but, like, they ended up trapping, so they tried to trap the Dark Lord in that cube from season 1, part 1, do you remember that trap, that configuration thing that Sabrina had, that her dad made? They tried to trap him in, that didn't work, he escaped, so Nick made the ultimate sacrifice, bitch hold me, he made the ultimate sacrifice to put the Dark Lord, I'm pretty sure, in him, to contain him, and then they locked him away at the gates of hell, because that's where they were in the tunnels. He's in the gates of hell, like, he's trapped in hell. But in Nick's body, like, Nick contained him to put it, like, I can't deal, and then, and at the end, they're gonna, we have to get, you know, Sabrina's like, we have to get Nick back 100%. Like, so much happened, oh my god. Now that Lilith is now, you know, Queen of Hell, she's released Mary Wardwell, now she's, you know, Mary's back, I doesn't remember what the fuck just happened. Sabrina has her normal powers back, so, like, I just wonder how this is all gonna play in part 3 now. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? And then Zelda's now gonna, you know, probably become the High Priestess, because, like, who else is gonna do it? And then Faustus Prudence betrayed and gave him his daughter, the other twin, back, and, like, bitch, this season, there was 9 episodes, it was so fucking wild, I can't deal. Honest to God. And one of my favorite episodes, actually, surprisingly, was the Lupercalia one, which is, like, the Valentine's Day, but, like, Valentine's Day for the mortals, but, like, Lupercalia for the witches and the warlocks and whatever. Because, like, you know, they get partnered up and they have to, like, spend the night together. Like, it was, like, a whole thing. I was like, damn, can someone set me up like that? Like, bitch? Seriously? Okay. And Nick's gorgeous. Like, him in that tux, fuck me up, bitch. Oh! Anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much my entire thoughts on Season 1. I probably have missed a few things, but honestly, I can't remember. If I have or not. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about, but if I happen to miss something, I just can't remember what happened with Father Blackwood and Prudence at the very end, because I think she challenged him. So Prudence actually goes to curse Father Blackwood, but then like, the Dark Lord comes over, but then, like, he ends up poisoning his whole fucking church, and they all die, and then, you know, then the Spellmans are trying to, like, help him or whatever, so then at the end, Prudence and Ambrose actually vow to kill Blackwood once and for all. Thank God, because he needs to leave. But anyways, that was my review for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Season 1, Part 2. What did you guys think? Let me know in your comments, let me know your theories, let me know who your favourite ships are, let me know if you love Nick and Sabrina, because, like, let's be honest, we do. Do you reckon the Dark Lord's hot? What do you think of Dorian? Just tell me everything in the comments, okay? That is all from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for our Shadowhunters reaction. Love you guys. Ciao for now. Bye!